A minister from the Department of Agriculture conducted a sudden inspection at a grain warehouse. He was surprised to find the warehouse completely filled with wheat, which was very different from the empty warehouse described in the report. However, he believed there must be some truth behind it and that it wasn't without basis. So he used a tool to probe into the pile of wheat. But he found nothing suspicious. To ensure everything was safe, he checked several other areas multiple times. He discovered that the grains were not only abundant but also very dense. The self-satisfied expression on the warehouse director's face made the minister even more certain that something suspicious was going on. He then went on to inspect another grain warehouse. There too, he found no anomalies and even discovered a large quantity of wheat. The report about embezzlement in the warehouse authority was detailed and credible, so the minister was convinced the report was not fabricated. He then turned his attention to the sales warehouse and took an axe to break the lock. However, the warehouse chief panicked and quickly tried to stop him. He said, "If that warehouse is opened, the grain inside will surely burst out, and no one will take responsibility for it." Seeing how panicked the warehouse chief was only increased the minister's suspicion, so without hesitation, he swung his axe and found an empty room covered with boards. He continued to break through the other wooden coverings until he finally found the warehouse that was supposed to be full of wheat, only to discover it was empty. From this, he concluded that the warehouse chief and all the staff had falsified the grain report. He scolded them harshly, and eventually, the warehouse chief and his subordinates faced the threat of being dismissed.